Info Plus for genuine information.
Namaste and Salam. Welcome to this special edition of our program Info Plus on Himalayan Television with me, your host, Rebecca Chetri. We are coming to you from New Delhi for an exclusive conversation with His Excellency Dr. Iraj Elahi, the Ambassador of Islamic Republic of Iran to Nepal. As Nepal and Iran continues to strengthen their diplomatic, cultural and economic ties, we'll be discussing key areas of collaboration and future opportunities. Stay tuned with us for this insightful discussion on the evolving partnership between our two countries. Excellency, Namaste, Salam.
Salam. خوش آمدید. خوش آمدید.
Thank you.
بفرمایید.
It's a pleasure to be here, Your Excellency. His Excellency Dr. Iraj Elahi, the Ambassador of the Islamic Republic of Iran to Nepal, based in New Delhi, India. Born on September 4, 1966, in Nazaf, Ahmad, Dr. Elahi holds a master's degree in economics from Imam Sakut University and a PhD in Future Studies Management from the Supreme National Defense University. A distinguished diplomat with over 30 years of experience, Dr. Elahi has held key positions in Iran's Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Supreme National Security Council. His career includes posting in Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Lebanon, and India, contributing to Iran's regional diplomacy. From 2020 to 2022, he held the Air Asia Department at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, following his role as Head of Strategic Planning. Since September 2022, he has been serving as Iran's ambassador to Nepal.
Very ancient, of course, it's not original, but it was repeated, and it has been found in some part of Iran.
Okay. Is this a brass?
Yeah. The shrine of one of his famous poet of Iran, Omar Khayyam.
Okay.
And this is a holy shrine inside Iran.
Oh, inside Iran.
This is also have been brought it from Iran. It's very beautiful.
further strengthening diplomatic relations in South Asia. Fluent in English and Arabic, His Excellency Dr. Iraj Elahi continues to play a crucial role in fostering cooperation and strategic partnership between Iran and the region. So there are so many historical places for tourists to visit in Iran, I believe.
A historical bridge.
Okay. Very
we call it Siosepol. This is one art of Iran.
Okay.
All is
man-made. Oh, all right. It's a painting, a carpet.
Carpet.
Okay.
Hand-waved.
So beautiful, hand-waved.
Hand-waved, yeah. This is an old map of the region. Okay. You know, despite of the some claims that this Gulf is called Arabian. They claim that it is Arabian Gulf. It's this historic map showed that it has been Persian Gulf.
Oh wow!
You know,
very interesting.
Gulf Persico shows a history, a story according to our religion.
Okay.
This is a prophet was swollen by this big fish.
Oh.
This is a big fish. And inside this fish, he worshipped God and asked him to, God saved him and he was rescued from the bottom of the mouth of this fish. This is a fish, big fish. We call it monabbat.
Okay.
You know, this kind, you know, it has two different art. This is another one, we call it khatam.
Okay.
You know, a small piece
of wood. Crafted?
No.
Oh, bone. Okay.
And
it's white pieces made by bone.
Okay.
They have put together to show these beautiful,
very beautifully crafted.
And this is another art.
They are by wood.
These are wood.
Info Plus for genuine information.
Your Excellency, Namaste and Salam.
Salam.
Welcome to the show Info Plus on Himalayan TV. And we are so much honored and privileged to have an interview on Info Plus program here in New Delhi at Iran Embassy premises.
Thank you for having me in your esteemed and prestigious program. Thank you.
Your Excellency, I would like to start a bit from your journey. How did you start your career in diplomacy? You started as a career diplomat or a political diplomat?
No, I am a career diplomat.
Yeah.
I have served in Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Iran for more than 33 years. After my graduation from university, I entered the Foreign Service of Iran, and I started, I served in different countries. I have been in Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Lebanon, and now in India. And of course, accredited to Nepal.
As I know, Iran and Nepal share a long friendly relationship, which many of the people are not aware of this relationship still. How would you describe the current state of diplomatic relationship between two countries?
As you mentioned, two old nations have had good relation through history. Nepalian embassy was active in Tehran, and labor force of Nepal were in Iran before revolution and a little bit after revolution, but for different reasons, especially economic conservation, Nepali embassy was closed and shifted to Qatar, and then now your embassy in Pakistan is accredited to Tehran, to Iran. Our embassy, we do not have embassy, but now we are considering to have embassy in Nepal, since Nepal, the importance of Nepal yearly is improving. Nepal is an attractive country for tourists, for those who are keen to visit Himalayan mountains. And according to the latest information which I received from officials in Kathmandu, last year more than 1,500 Iranian visited Nepal. It shows that despite that there is no direct flight between two countries, still Iranians are keen to visit Nepal. So we are thinking to improve our diplomatic relation.
So, as I mentioned, there are no direct flights between two countries. So, are we doing any initiations for this connectivity between two nations?
Sure, sure. You know, fortunately, there is direct flight between Tehran and Delhi. And from Delhi to Kathmandu is just 1.5 hours, less than 1.5 hours. So it's a short flight, and Iranian can, and we are, you know, first of all, we need to introduce more Nepal to Iranian. Iran is a good market for Nepal.
That's true.
For tourists of Iran, you know, more than 90 million Iranian is the population of Iran. And if just a small group of Iranian, we can attract them and encourage them to visit Nepal, it would be a huge number. On the other hand, Nepal is an important country. And for Iran, and we consider Nepal as an important and very influential in the region. It's between India, China, two main power of Asia. So the role of Nepal in the region, geopolitically, economically, and from viewpoint of security is important. So we believe that improvement of the bilateral relation with Nepal is not only useful, but it is essential for Iran. And for this reason, recently I visited and I submitted my credential letter to Honorable President of Nepal, and there I raised some issue, two main issue I raised. First of all, to set up a political consultation between two Ministry of Foreign Affairs at the level of ministers and deputy ministers. We hope that very soon we can start this political consultation. And secondly, we have proposed to exempt, to facilitate, in fact, to facilitate the visit of officials and pave the way for the exchange of delegation. We propose to exempt diplomatic and service passport from visa. It means that the holder of Nepalian officials who hold diplomatic or service passport can easily enter Iran without getting visa, and Iranian officials can visit Nepal without visa. We are at the beginning of our good relation. Inshallah, very soon we will accelerate and expedite this process.
Okay. And since Nepal and Iran shares a long history since a long time, what are the areas of cooperation shaping its future?
As you mentioned, despite of the distance between Iran and Nepal, and the mountainous characteristics of Nepal, you know, it's very far from Iran. You know, the people of Iran are aware of Nepal, and Nepalian are, Iran is familiar for Nepalian. In my recent visit to Nepal, I understood that Persian language is not a strange language there. Even till 1960, Persian language was used in some part of Nepal. So it shows that, and still there are manuscripts in Persian language in your national library and different official archives. So it shows that we have a good milestone for the basement for our cooperation. But in the field of culture, I believe that tourism is the main part and can be the backbone of our relation.
So are there any initiatives or agreements in the pipeline to strengthen the cooperation between two countries?
We are planning to have exhibition in Nepal to introduce Iran, different aspects of Iran to the Nepalian. Nepal is an attractive country for attractive destination for tourists, but at the same time, Nepal sends too many tourists to other countries. So Iran can be one destination, and a considerable percent of Nepalians are Muslim. Iran, as a Muslim country, can be a good destination and could be attractive for these people. So we are planning to, we are studying, and we are in close contact with the officials in Nepal.
As you mentioned that both the countries, Iran and Nepal, is a tourist destination, and Iran is a very rich in culture and heritage, so as Nepal. So how do you think both the countries can promote tourism in coming years?
First of all, I believe that we can facilitate the issuance of visa. Visa is, of course, Nepal is issuing visa on arrival at the airport, and it is very good. And for this reason, Nepal is an accessible country for Iranian, and I appreciate this. We also are thinking to exempt and to have same facility for Nepalian. This is. Secondly, if we can increase the number of tourists, we can think and plan to have direct flight between two countries. I think it won't be more than 3.5 hours.
So, Your Excellency, how does Iran views Nepal's role in South Asian region?
As I mentioned, Nepal is, despite it's a small country, it's not very vast, but the geopolitical position of Nepal is very important. It is between two main powers of Asia, I mean China and India. It is old. It has roots in different countries. Nepalian traditionally have good relation with different nations in the region, and so still I believe that the role of Nepal is very important for the stability of the region.
So what are the main areas of trade and business collaboration between Iran and Nepal?
Nepal. I believe that Nepal and Iran's economies are complementary. We can deliver petrochemical products to Nepal, and we can supply different machinery, different industrial products to Nepal. And Nepal also can supply different agricultural products to Iran. So beside this, Nepal is yearly implementing different infrastructural projects. Iranian companies are well experienced in this regard, and they can help Nepalian government to implement its development projects. We are still studying the possibility and different dimension of the economy of Nepal to explore any fields of possible cooperation.
How do you think both the countries can promote economic ties, specifically in areas like energy, agriculture, or technology? Because Iran seems to be very rich in these sectors, I believe.
You know, we need, in this regard, we need to take some steps. First of all, we need to prepare the legal base for our relation. I mean, we need to sign some agreement between two governments, to pave the way for the private sector of both countries. This is the main possibility, main duty and responsibility of both two governments. We are working in this field. Secondly, we need to improve the knowledge of Nepalian about Iran and Iranian about Nepal. Businessmen of Nepal should know more about the products of Iran and about the potential of the cooperation between two countries. So, Iranian also. In this field, we need to organize some seminar, some conference, some exhibition to introduce Nepalian products to Iran and also Iranian. Thirdly, as I mentioned first, we need to facilitate the visit of both nations to each other. Iranian can easily visit Nepal, Nepalian easily can visit Iran. So if they be able to visit each other, they will explore the possibility of cooperation.
As you mentioned, we can have the planning between two countries. So as an ambassador of Iran to Nepal, are you taking some initiation regarding these issues, which you just mentioned earlier?
I am working on an exhibition in Nepal. I am trying to encourage different Chamber of Commerce of Iran to send delegation to Nepal to explore and to get familiar with Nepal, to explore the possibility of works there, and also to find their counterparts. I think it will be implemented very soon.
Iran is also very rich in culture and heritage. Is there any culture exchange program between two countries in coming days? You know,
recently I was in Nepal, in Kathmandu. There I found that there are too many manuscripts in Persian language, which are parts of the historic legacy of Nepalian. It should be, first of all, conserved and revived and published for all people, Nepalian and other countries. You know, In this field, we are planning to work with Nepalian officials, especially National Library of Nepal, to first of all to prepare catalog for this manuscript and publish them, to introduce them to the world, to show the richness of the culture of Nepal.
So you just mentioned that you visited Nepal recently. So how did you felt when you visited Nepal for the first time?
I really, let's speak frankly, I really found Nepal a beautiful country. When I was flying over the Himalayan mountain, I was surprised, I was excited. It was my first visit over Himalayan mountain, and it was really beautiful, really beautiful. And the interesting point was that I have known that Nepal is a mountainous country, but I did not believe that. But in the flight, from the window of the airplane, I saw that people of Nepal are living in different mountains, different heights, and it was very interesting. And the good and important, the interesting point was that there were road in the mountains, very beautiful, very beautiful. And the climate was very nice. People was very warm and clean. The city was clean. And the most interesting point was the tradition or ceremony of the submitting credential letter. The protocol of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs took us with the carriage to the presidential palace with horses. It was very interesting, and people were watching us, witnessing. It was very, unrepeatable experience.
So you must had a very cherishable moment in Nepal.
Yeah. And the cuisine, the cuisine also was very nice. The cuisine also was very nice. Of course, it was, some cuisine were too spicy, too spicy. And another interesting aspect of Nepal was that the faces of Nepalian look like Iranian. It is interesting. It was interesting for me. In India, we are, we are more or less close to each other. But in Nepal, it's very difficult to distinguish or recognize a gentleman, is he Iranian or Nepalian? It is really difficult. And it shows that it maybe shows that the origin of both nations were the same.
And we
or
share
maybe
a long history
the climate,
together.
or maybe the climate has made both nations too similar.
So moving ahead, Your Excellency, how do you think Nepalese students can benefit from the Iranian education
System.
Yes.
Now we are a destination for foreign students. Nowadays, a big group of Indian students are studying medicine and engineering in Iran. Since the studying in Iran is very cheap, and the culture, the environment of Iran is close to the culture and environment of the South Asian nation. So the people of the nation and of the region and students prefer to go to Iran. So we need to introduce the possibility of studying in Iran, its advantages, its price, its costs, and encourage them to visit Iran. At the same time, I raised this issue with the officials in Nepal that if we sign some document, we can give a scholarship to the Nepali students to come to Iran to learn, to study there without paying any money. So it would be on the benefit of both countries. You know, they will be new generation of skillful people in Nepal, and they can serve their nation.
So I believe we can see lots of opportunities, new opportunities for Nepalese students in
Yeah,
years.
inshallah,
and
inshallah.
You have been taking the initiation for that.
Yeah.
As we can see, Iran has a significant energy resources. How can we take advantage from those energy resources and collaborate between two countries and work closely for that?
Very good question. Thank you for this question. You know, Nepal is a source of renewable energy. Of course, you are poor in fossil energy, hydrocarbon, you know. But at the same time, you are very rich in renewable energy. In both fields, in the field of the hydrocarbon, I mean gas and oil, we can work, we can hand over and supply the needs of Nepal. And at the same time, on the field of renewable energy, especially constructing dam and using renewable energy, Iran has good experience and in the construction of dam and performance of project, performing different projects in this field. We can work together. You know, let's say frankly that the knowledge of Nepalian about Iran is less, and the knowledge of Iranian, what Iranian know about Nepal are very limited. So at the first step, we need to improve this knowledge and increase this knowledge. If they know each other better, they themselves will explore and find different ground and fields for cooperation. Field of energy is one of the most important field. We can supply different needs of Nepal. We can supply, as I mentioned, petrochemical products for agricultural sector of Nepal, which is very essential for the food security of Nepal.
So is there any chances of working closely in that sector in coming years, Your Excellency?
We are exploring. We are exploring. I am in touch with different businessmen in Nepal to find some way to supply energy for Nepal, to Nepal.
How does Iran sees its relationship with Nepal evolving over the years?
It is steadily, you know, see the relation between Iran and Nepal during.
So what changes can we find?
Yeah. During the 60 years, last rare 60 years, was steadily improving. Steadily improving. Of course, the distance between two countries was a main obstacle in this field. But nowadays, we have understood the importance of Nepal, the role of Nepal in the region, and there is a strict and strong willing in Iran to improve relation with Nepal. I feel that in Nepal also, at least I felt this, this is my impression from my last visit to Nepal. I felt that in the Nepalian officials also, there is a good willingness to have a strong relation with Iran. You know, Iran is an important country in the South Asia. So it would be at the benefit of Nepal and Iran to have good relation.
So we can expect lots of good changes coming over during a tenure between two countries, Iran and Nepal, Your Excellency?
Yeah, inshallah, sure. I assure you that I will do my best to improve to improve the relation between two countries, and inshallah very soon we will witness the result of these efforts.
You're serving as a diplomat since a long time. You must have faced lots of challenging hurdles times. So would you like to share one of those with the viewers?
You know, any ambassador, it doesn't make any difference whether the ambassador is of which country, will challenge different issues, will challenge different difficulties. But the success of any ambassadors depends on two main factors. First of all, the support which he can gain from its capital, and the support from the officials of the hosting country. I believe that much more support from the hosting country will guarantee the success of ambassador. Every ambassador have been sent to improve the relation between two countries. So it would be on the benefit of the hosting country and sending country to support this diplomat. Otherwise, ambassadors and embassy cannot do anything, This is first point, which I felt with my, during my services. Secondly, any ambassador should respect the nation of the country that has been sent to. In my idea, Nepalian people are gentle people, really. I found Nepalian very warm, very honest, and very serious in their work, very serious. So I am very optimistic regarding the future of relation between Iran and Nepal, and my mission in Nepal as accredited ambassador to Nepal.
So finally, Your Excellency, any message you would like to give to the viewers who are watching you right now on InfoPlus Himalayan Television?
Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Let's seize this opportunity to have this message that, dear viewers, you have received or have information about Iran which you have gained through the mass media. Unfortunately, mainstream media are manipulating the picture of Iran. Especially Western countries, Western media are manipulating. Daily you will receive and you will see different news that discourage you discourage you about Iran, about working with Iran, and you feel that Iran is so and so bad things. The reality of Iran categorically differs from the picture which is presented and projected by these media. I invite Nepalian to visit Iran, especially in the spring. The spring of Iran is very beautiful, like Nepal. It's like Nepal. We have 4 seasons in Iran. At the same time, we have the climate differs. The degree of temperature differs between -25 to +45.
Okay.
At the same time, now, in the southern part of Iran, it's, people are, farmers are harvesting. In the northern part of Iran, people are skiing. So Iran is good to be visited, and we are welcoming you in Iran, and we hope that through your visit you can explore. You can not only visit the rich historical heritage of Iran, also you can explore different possibilities for work with Iran, especially in the field of trade.
Your Excellency, thank you so much for your time, for this insightful conversation here in New Delhi at Iran Embassy Privilege. We are so much honored to have you here in our show.
Thank you. I really appreciate your prestigious TV channel, and I hope to see you again. I promised you, if I visit Nepal, I assure you that I will be in your studio and talk to you and to your viewers.
Thank you so much. Namaste and salam.
Namaste. Thank you.
Info Plus, for genuine information.
That brings us to the end of this exclusive conversation with His Excellency Dr. Iraj Elahi, the Ambassador of Iran to Nepal, here in New Delhi. We appreciate his time and valuable insight on the growing relationship between Nepal and Iran. To our viewers, thank you for joining us on Himalayan TV. Until next time, take care and namaste.
Info Plus, for genuine information.